Thank you. So there's no slide at the beginning because I had to do 20 slides, so I had to take one out. Go. Okay, so I'm at a conference just like this one. In fact, it may have been this one. And some really weird things happened. Let me come over here. Yeah, I'm talking about cybercrime as I did about an hour ago. And something unusual happened. What?
We can't see you online.
Oh, okay, sorry. I'm going this way. Yes, so what happens? This person tells me a story. That's it. And the story was like, really? That's unusual. Okay. And so the story continues, and what's going on?
That's your slide, sorry.
I have broken the story, yes. Anyway, I had this story, and I heard the story, so I incorporated my charts, and I told the story again. And then somebody said, that happened to us too. So I'm going to tell you that story. Are you sitting comfortably? So the story starts with this company in the middle of the US, and electronics company, they produce whatever they produce. But the best thing about it is where they were. They were in the middle of nowhere. There was just their building, big empty space around it. Okay? So high-tech company, used to producing, manufacturing companies, those sorts of things, but really savvy people. And they want to buy a smart TV so that they can put it on the wall, got an Ethernet port in, so they can be modern and they can demonstrate what's happening. They can do posters and things for their company, where the picnic is, all the usual sort of stuff on their TV. But not long after they've turned this on, they discover they've got an extra SSID, another Wi-Fi thing. And it's quite unusual. They're walking around the place. They hadn't associated with the TV. They're searching everywhere. Who has brought in a router? Who's got one at their desk? What's going on? And eventually, they come to this conclusion, right? And they realize it's the TV. Turn the TV off, Wi-Fi goes away. Turn the TV on, Wi-Fi comes back. So they're going, this shouldn't be what it's supposed to do. It's not in the manual. There's no obvious signs. So they talk to the suppliers of the TV, and they go, did the TV that you you sold to us, it's got Wi-Fi capability? And you can guess what the answer is. So they went and talked to the manufacturers. Because they're tech-savvy people, they track it back, and they go, hey, manufacturer, does your TV come with this Wi-Fi, and how do we turn it off? The funny thing is that both the supplier, who was down the road, and the manufacturer said, nope, that TV does not have Wi-Fi. Don't know where it came from. So these guys, being quite savvy, decide to do something that maybe you and I wouldn't do, but they decided to take the TV apart. And inside they find, what's this? A system on a chip. Okay? You see them Raspberry Pis, they're little tiny, complete things. And this thing's got Wi-Fi. So you can imagine that's a bit of a shock. Okay? And they talk to the suppliers, and the suppliers go, no, that's not what we sent you. It was completely different. I'm just looking at the chart, see what comes next. Okay. So somehow they had got this extra capability. So now they have a Wi-Fi gateway in their business that they didn't know was there. Now imagine if they hadn't spotted it. Okay. So you go, okay, so it's got this capability. But unfortunately, this Wi-Fi, this TV did more than have a gateway, an extra Wi-Fi gateway. It phoned home. So when they turned the TV on, it sent a request. It told a geolocation request to an IP server, telling you where in the world it was. So anybody could come up afterwards, park outside the business, bearing in mind it's in nowhere, and access the network because there's a Wi-Fi. Okay? Think how scary that is. It is a true story, and the really true story about, scary stuff about this is it's not the only instance. We keep plugging devices into our internet that we assume do what they say on the outside. But in fact, it turns out they don't. So who's watching you? That's it. Thank you.